Hello, I got a request to do the Medium Sudoku for August 2nd, so let's do it. There is a link in the description if you'd like to try the puzzle yourself, and I'm going to get started right now. All right, so immediately I see this hidden triple. A lot of people call this the New York Times trick because it appears in the New York Times a lot. So what we have here is in this box, we have 5, 6, and 7, avoiding row 3. And then row 3 has 3 givens in it that do not match the 5, 6, 7. They're 1, 4, 9, which means we need to put 5, 6, 7 somewhere in this row, but there's only 3 places to put it in that row. And so those are the only 3 places 5, 6, 7 can go. So we know that these are from 5, 6, 7, which can be cleaned up a little bit because of this 5. And then these can't have any other digit in them besides 5, 6, 7. Now, if you look, we also have 1, 4, 9 looking into this box. There's usually some kind of corollary. In fact, there's always a corollary when it's 6 givens like this, where you can take this 1, 4, 9, bring it back into this box and say this is 1, 4, 9, another hidden triple. But we can go further because we can say this cell here isn't 1 or 9. So one way to put that is these cells can only be from 1, 4, 9 because we need to fit 1, 4, and 9 in this box. But of those 3 digits, this cell can only be a 4. So it's a naked single 4. Another way we could put that is where do 1 and 9 go in this box? Because we have this 1, 9 looking in here and this 1, 9 looking in here, giving us a hidden 1, 9 pair. And then now that this is a hidden 1, 9 pair, they cannot be 4. So where does the 4 go in the box? It goes here. So that's 2 different ways of finding the same result, which is that this is a 1, 9 pair and this is a 4. And then this is also going to be a triple. It's going to be the 3 digits not yet placed in this box or this row. It's going to be the same 3 digits. In this case, it is the 2, 3, and 8, and this can't be the 8. Okay, so you can, if you find that, it's extremely powerful. It really limits the cells within the box and within the row. All right, so we got this 4. So these 2 4s now look in here. This 4 looks up, and it places this 4. And do we have anything else of note? So the 4s repeat. I don't think we have repeated 8, 9, 1, or 1. Okay, I'm not seeing anything else specifically limited right now. So I am going to move on to the next band here. So we have another geometry trick here, which just this is where paying attention to the givens is super advantageous over paying attention to like marking everything and trying to pay attention to your marks. So I have this 3 and 7, and I noticed immediately. So the first thing I noticed immediately was this box, right? I saw that these givens, there's 4 of them in the box, and none of them are in row 5. They're completely avoiding row 5. This is, you don't even have to look at the numbers. All you have to do is look at like which cells are filled and which aren't. And these are empty, even though we have 4 filled cells in the box. So these are already limited. And then what I do is I look at that row and I say, what givens do I have in that row now? And we see that we have a 3 and a 7 in this row. Which then now here's where you have to pay attention to the numbers. You see 3, 7, and then you see none of these are 3, 7. So the box still needs 3 and 7. So we have this 3, 7 looking in. And so these 2 cells are a hidden 3, 7 pair. But we can go further than that because of this 7, telling us that 7 can actually only go here, which then puts the 3 only here. That gives us the 2 in this box. And now this is a triple. So we need the 2. We have the 3, 4, we need the 5 and the 6. And we can clean that up, but it's not enough to complete it. But remember, there's usually there's a corollary. We found the 3, 7 looking in here. What about the 1, 4, 8, 9 in here, right? Or you can see this 2, 5, 6 triple. 1, 4, 8, 9 is what's left to place in the row, which is not coincidentally, which is exactly going to be these digits. And so I can see that this cell can't be 1 or 4 or 9. And so this is a naked single 8. This can't be 1, and so this is down to, it can't be 1 or 9, and so this is a naked single 4, and then we're left with a 1, 9 pair over here. Very nice. Okay, now this 8 does look into this box, and this 3, 8 pair looks in as well, and so there's only 2 places in this box for 8s. We can actually, only 1 place in this box for 8. I somehow didn't see that 8. So all of these 8s looking in does place the 8 in this box here. I probably could have seen from this 3, 8 pair that there wasn't ready for the 8 and had this marked up here already, but I did not see that at the time. But I should have had that marked. Okay, continuing with this band, we do have 2 4s here. and then these two 4s help. That does place the 4 in this box. Whenever you have 4 of a digit looking into a single box, you can place that digit in that box. It's guaranteed. This 1 looking in here, this 1 looks down, this 1 looks up. That does place the 1 here. Okay, so these, whenever I get a box or a row or column down to 4 digits, I just like to think about what digits it needs. So we need the 2, 5, 6, 8. I'm seeing this can't be 8. So actually, yeah, sorry, 8 is wrong. 2, 5, 6, 7. So this cell can't be 7. So this is 2, 5, 6. I'm going to mark anything with 3 or fewer. I think these can all be 2, 5, 6, 7 though, so that's not helpful. And then these are 2, 5, 6, 7 as well for the row. This can't be 6 or 7, so this is 2, 5, and this can't be 7, so this is 2, 5, 6. For what it's worth. So that means actually in this, oh, this row already has a 7. So I'm actually wrong about what this row needs, sorry. What does this row need? It needs 2, 3, 5, 6. I'm glad I double checked that. It needs 2, 3, 5, 6. I sort of trusted what I was thinking about in this box. Oh, maybe I remembered the digits wrong? Or no, I think I just did the digits wrong. Okay, let's think about this box again, sorry. What does this box need? It needs 2, 5, 6, 7. No, that is 2, 5, 6, 7. Okay, but then this row doesn't have a 3 placed. It has the 7 instead of the 3. There we go. Sorry about that. I don't know. That was way too much. This row, just taking it out on its own, needs 2, 3, 5, 6. These can't be 3. So these are 2, 5, 6. And this can't be 6. This is 2, 3, 5. So we know the 3 is over here. That we had that buddy already though. So let me just look for buddies again. 7. Okay. This box needs a 7. We just showed that none of these are 7, right? This 7 looks in, this 7 looks in, this 7 looks in. So 7 is placed in this box. I should have finished buddies before trying to pencil ones with 4 left. I did things out of order and now I'm paying for it with extra work. So let's see, the 7, the 4, 1, 3. Yeah, we got the 3s marked in the hard way. The 1, the 4, the 7, the 8. So we do have 2 8s here with this 8, putting an 8 up here. And then the 9s we have marked over here. Okay. This row needs 2, 5, 6, 8. This cannot be the 5 or the 8. So this is 2, 6 only. All right, I think I've done enough in this band. Let's go on to the next band here. So we do have the 3s doubled up here. This 3 helps, puts a 3 in one of these two. We also have 2 4s. All these 4s look in this box, putting a 4 here. 4s are done, actually. So that was 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so I'm seeing geometry again. Because, again, this box here has 5 givens in it, but none of them are 5, 6. So the 5, 6 are taken out of these two. So where does 5, 6 go in this box? It goes here. This is 5, 6. And so now this is 2, 9. And this 9 tells us the order. That's the 2, that's the 9. That means that's not a 2. Does this 2 do more than that? Not that I can tell at the moment. But we did get this 5, 6 pair. So where does 5, 6 go in this box? They don't go in this row and they don't go in this row. So the 5 and 6 go down here, but this can't be 5, this can't be 6 because of these two. Okay. 8 and 8. Look into here, putting an 8 in one of these two. What else do we have here? The 7 and the 1. Okay, the 7 on its own is nice because those look into this box like this, putting a 7 in one of these two. That does point up, telling us that this is not a 7. So actually in this box, 7 is in one of these two. Oops, I did not mean to center mark that. 7's in one of these two. 3, 1, 7, 4, 2. 2 doesn't do enough. So one thing I'm seeing is that we have 5 open cells in this box, and the 7 and 8 are marked in these cells. So these cells aren't 7, 8. So they are down to 3 digits at most. And I can see this 1 looking in and things like that. So the digits that remain are 1, 2. We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay, and this can't be 9. This can't be 1. We have a 1, 9 and a 2, 9 here. Doesn't do anything yet. Okay. We know this isn't 1 or 7, so this is also limited. So it's not 1, could be 2, can't be 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, could be 8, can't be 9. All right, now this one isn't 8. That's it, I think. Okay. I think that's all I'm getting out of this box. This row is down to 4 digits, though. We need the 1, 3, 7, 8. This can't be 3, 7, or 8. So this is a naked single 1. That gives us 9 and 1 here. Let's just double check that naked single just to make sure, just to show you what I mean. So it can be 1, but it can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9. So if it can't be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, it needs to have a value. So it's going to be a 1, which is the only value it can be by the Sudoku rules. So that does place the 9 and the 1 here. We place these digits. So these 1s have buddies now, and these 9s buddy up. These 2 9s help. 4 9s looking into the box places our 9 in the box. This column is now down to 2, 5, 6. This can't be 6. This is 2, 5. This is a 5, 6 pair in this column here. And so this is a naked 7 because it can't be 5 or 6. The 5 and 6 are here. So they're not here. That's a 7. That's a 6. That's a 5. That gives us the 2 here. These are not 2s. This is now a 9. That's 1 and 9. This is not a 1. Oh, and I see this 7 sitting here. At some point, I eliminated the other 7 and didn't notice the consequence. So that does place the 7 in this box. We do have these pointing 7s up helping. It's just these 7s looking up. Okay, and I want to finish this column. I was doing the impact of that 7, but this is also a single. Looks like the column needs a 3 that goes there. This is 2, 5, 6. Okay, it cleans up, but it doesn't fit. Oh, okay, so 6 in this box actually ends up here. That's 5, that's 2, that's 5. We got our 6 and our 2, our 6 and our 5. All right, this row finishes with a 2. Up here, we need the 1 and the 3. Okay. Here, we need 6 and 8. This 6 tells us the order. That's 8, that's 6. Gives us the 2 and the 8 and the 7 and the 1. This is 3 or 5, can't be 5, so that's 3, 5, 3, 1. And we're just finishing now, so let's just play what does this box need. So the box does need a 2. So we have these 2s looking in. So 2 ends up in one of these 2. I'm going to use center marks because I'm going to be doing all the digits. So it needs a 3. We have these 2 3s looking in, so the 3 is here. We have that marked already. We have the 4. We need a 5 in the box. These 2 5s look in. In fact, we have that corner marked. 6 is corner marked. We do need a 7 in the box. These 2 7s look down. These 2 7s look in. That places our 7 and our 3, giving us 8 and 3 as well. We do need an 8 in this box. These 2 8s look down. This 8 looks in. That places 8, which places 6 and 5. That gives us 5, 2, and 6. That's the 2. Final digits and 9, and we're done. All right. I can see why I was asked to do this one. It had a lot of really interesting geometry in it. So we had this 5, 6, 7 verse 1, 4, 9. We had this 1, 4, 8, 9 verse 3, 7. We had this 5, 6 verse 1, 3, 4, 7, 8. All of that felt like it really just made the puzzle much easier to have spotted those. So yeah, I think those are probably the big spots of this puzzle. The rest of it was pretty basic. So yeah, let me know how you did on this. And if you enjoyed it, why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.